Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And like I promised last week, we are going to make some Jerusalem style braised lamb with eggs and tahini sauce. I am so happy to say that this is the only and first video of this recipe on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, this is the only video for this recipe on YouTube, guys. Anyway, we're going to see what we need. So you're going to need some fresh ground lamb. If you don't have ground lamb where you live, don't worry, just chop up some lamb into small pieces. I have here about 1 pound of fresh ground lamb. You'll also need a squeeze of some lemon or lime juice. You'll also need some extra virgin olive oil. You'll also need some salt to taste. You need about 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, which is in this jar, and I was so lazy to take it out. You'll need 1 tablespoon of ground black pepper, some chicken stock or broth. If you have beef stock, you can use that. You need a couple tablespoons of pine nuts. You'll also need some harissa sauce. Link to the harissa sauce is down below if you can find that at your grocery store. You'll also need about a handful of cilantro leaves, or it's also known as coriander leaves. I have some mint leaves here as well, but that is totally optional. If you do use it, it gives so much flavor. So you'll also need 1 large onion, sliced or chopped, and about 3 to 4 garlic cloves, finely sliced. I also got some eggs here and some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to use 2 today, as only 2 of us will be eating this, but you can use how much you want. And these 2 ingredients plus the cilantro are used towards the end as our garnish ingredient, so we don't need this immediately, and so we are going to set this aside. We're going to set aside the chicken broth as well. I didn't put away the cilantro leaves, but to let you know, we'll be only using that after cooking the lamb. So let's get started. And now we're going to heat olive oil over a medium-high heat in a medium-heavy bottom frying pan, for which you have a tight-fitting lid. Add in our garlic first, and then followed by our chopped onions, and we're going to saute this for about 6 minutes or until it softens and colors a bit. Then we're going to raise the heat to high, and we're going to form a well in between, and we're going to add in our ground lamb, and we're going to cook this uncovered for about 6 minutes or until our meat has turned brown and most of the water that came out from the onions and the meat has evaporated. So once our lamb looks something like this, we are going to season with some cumin, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and some black pepper, and we're going to cook this for a minute. Then you're going to turn off your heat, and we're going to stir in our pine nuts, a squeeze of lemon juice, and I add in about 3 tablespoons of our harissa paste, and we're going to stir this well, and then we're going to set it aside until about 15 to 20 minutes before we are ready to serve. Once we place our lamb towards the side, heat a small pan over high heat, and once it gets piping hot, add in your cherry tomatoes with 1 teaspoon of oil and toss occasionally until it chars for about 4 to 6 minutes. And once the skin kind of blackens and looks like this, turn off the flame and set it aside, and I'll show you what you'll need to do next. I've now cracked open the 2 eggs, and I put it in 2 bowls for easy pouring. I have the tomatoes and chicken stock ready, and the cilantro and the tahini sauce by the side. Now we are going to reheat the lamb on medium heat. I added our mint leaves and a splash of stock. Now add in another cup of stock, and we will wait till it simmers. Now once it starts simmering, we are going to reduce the heat to low, and we are going to form small wells, and we are going to drop eggs into each of these wells. After that, we are going to cover the pan and we are going to cook the eggs on low or medium-low heat for about 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, place the tomatoes on the top, avoiding the egg yolks, and then cover it again and cook it for another 5 minutes on low heat until the egg whites are cooked but the yolk is still runny. So after 5 minutes, remove it from heat and add some fresh cilantro leaves for garnishing. We are also going to add in some dots of tahini yogurt sauce. And you don't have to put this on the top, you can just serve it on the side, but I like some designs and stuff, so the recipe for the yogurt sauce will be uploaded soon, so stay tuned for that. And that's it. Doesn't that look stunning? We can't wait to dig in. So you can serve this along with some pita bread, plain bread or rice or roti. You should eat this immediately while the egg yolk is still runny, and this will last in the fridge for I think 3 days. Just heat it up on the stove like I showed you in the last steps with stock and new eggs and everything. Do not reheat in the microwave. So enjoy guys, and happy cooking, and I'll see you next time on Cooking with Jen. Check out my other videos on the links below if you haven't seen them yet. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time guys. Bye bye.